Excellent. Hey, thanks for inviting me over. It is Ecosystem Cloud is the event when I saw. I actually know a number of the leaders in the ecosystem world, having been in this business a long time, and so I saw a lot of my former colleagues, friends, people I've actually done work in business with at SAP, at Cisco, and thought it would be a great opportunity. There aren't that many events where ecosystem professionals really get together exclusively. A lot of industry events tend to be, of course, more general events around sales and marketing, but ecosystem is a particularly unique area. Its experience is somewhat cross-functional, and the opportunity to actually just see a few of the folks, see what they're working on, what kinds of opportunities they're seeing in the market, was just an incredibly interesting opportunity. So the question of the ecosystem's relevance to the C-suite has been growing for some period of time. I think the reason ecosystem more broadly has not really gotten the right level of commitment from the C-suite is the fact that it still has a bit of a taint in many instances of unsuccessful sales, and that a lot of ecosystems and ecosystem professionals have really not been able to abstract the work that they do and be able to present the really strategic picture that they actually are bringing together. From technology partnerships to partnerships with the larger global system integrators, the orchestration of them, the investments in them, the success of them is a multi-year cross-functional process. And I think the leadership, the senior leadership of the ecosystems have to really be able to do that influencing job in the C-suite to be able to make a CEO, head of sales, and others understand that this is not a subsidiary function, that this is a truly meaningful function that helps in not just scaling the business, but also creating relevance with the kinds of players that ultimately are going to be exits for startups, as well as responsible for truly scalable companies. One of the things that I notice most often that do not allow ecosystems to realize their ecosystem teams to realize their potential is that they can be very good and focused in terms of channels and alliances and trying to do go-to-market activities. But often the teams are both remarkably tactical, and they do not speak the language of how their strategy really affects the direction and the success of the overall company. So that's one thing that I think is extremely critical for ecosystems teams to do better. But the second and really important best practice is that I think in ecosystems by and large, the operational excellence of the teams is neglected at the cost of creating opportunities and revenue and even marketing. And I think being able to really create a measurable impact, to really know what funnel you're creating, what your net new contribution is something extremely important if ecosystems want to play a larger role in the C-suite. Look, right now is the right time in the ecosystem. To some degree, ecosystems have obviously been extremely important for a long period of time. But the cloud transition in particular are making ecosystems really central to the way technology companies in particular grow, but actually industrials and other verticals are being affected in a very similar way. So if you think about the advent of the public cloud, the change that is bringing in terms of how many people have to work together and collaborate together to create both new and greenfield value, but also be able to create cost effectively all the IT innovation and bring it to the public cloud. It is just really enhancing the importance of people being able to work most effectively with a wide variety of partners, be those system integrators or technology types of partners, and from anywhere ranging from startups to large companies. And so I think the ecosystem criticality to a lot of the businesses has just gone up because of the public cloud in particular.